guess what that means? It's a live stream. It's a party. Come on in. Okay. I'm going to start another window so I can really see people talking to me. I hope y'all come in and join me. I'm a little early tonight because The Bachelor's on, and I want to make sure I'm off to see it later. I know that's crazy, but that's me. Okay. Setting everything up. Hi, Hawk and the Bird. Hello. Good evening. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting set up here. Donna. Hi, Donna. I'm drinking some ginger beer. And my friend Sarah from Australia sent me this little coffee. What do you call it? Whatever. Boy, can I not remember? Hi, Slack. Hi, Lynn. Coaster. Duh. I just kind of stayed without makeup today, but I just put lipstick on just for you. Because when you're wearing a mask, you don't want to wear lipstick. So all day I was out and I had to wear a mask almost all day. Yeah. So come on in, grab a drink, get comfortable. Give it a few minutes. Maybe some more people will come in so I don't have to repeat myself 10 times, So let's see what's going on. It's going good. I mean, it's quiet. Today was busy for me because I did laundry. I went to the laundromat. I have not been to a laundromat since I was in Alabama, which is almost 5 years ago. I did the laundry. I went to Aldi's, which is a good place to buy food and a little less money, which was good. I also took myself out for breakfast to a bagel place and bought a half a dozen bagels home. You see the painting there? That's my painting, but I really didn't work on it again. I'm going to have to, I want to do it. I know what I want to do to it. I just haven't done it because the light's not good. But I am getting a light. I'm getting this lamp that I'm supposed to review. And it's going to be like really high tech and really good for crafts. Good for like tired older eyes. So I'm going to be getting that lamp anytime now. Hello, Angelica. Happy Monday to you. Yeah, I'm just saying I was busy all day. Did laundry, went to the store. I took myself out to breakfast. I'll tell you about that. Let's just settle in. Oh, I love that Slack pack hiker. He said, I had smoked salmon, capers, cream cheese, and onion. I have done that breakfast quite a few times to myself, actually. But I just got a half a dozen cool bagels. One of the bagels they gave me an extra bagel to try it. Is a bacon bagel. I've never had that before. When I get the lamp, I'm going to show the lamp. I'm going to review it. But I've read all about this lamp, and it's like it's high tech, and it bends. It's got a curve like this instead of across, and you can move it. And I do need light when I'm painting, especially details. Like I did that, but I didn't really see really good. My eyes, Anyway, so when I get the lamp, I'll be able to paint a little easier. Because I don't really have a spot to paint. I can make it a little better than I had it. I will. So I've got a lamp, and I just got a vacuum sealer, automatic food vacuum sealer, which I need to do a review on. And I'm thrilled. I'll do it. Probably this week I'll get that done. It's over there, but I don't, if that's the box over there. Yeah. You do need a good light. And like out in the garage in Knox City, I had a pretty good light. I had two lamps, like really right on where I was working. In painting, I can make it better. I just have to put an extra lamp, and it's like it's just I got to get comfortable. That's what it is. Hi, Gigi. Yeah, it's a very Florida. It's just I think I'm gonna add another leaf, another skinny leaf coming down, but I got to get into it. But I was just kind of trying to see what I could do because there's three paintings and they're all actually when you read at the back, one's supposed to be the bird of paradise. It's just abstract and that's cool. I like it. So I thought, let me do it, and I'm going to. I have another canvas the same size as this one, so I'll do something else that will go with it, and that'll be my first work while back in Florida. Okay, so let's see. So I went to have a bagel today at a place on the beach. It's uh, it's called Paradise Cafe, Bagel and Cafe or something. And I went in and I ordered my bagel and I ordered an egg, cream cheese egg and a bagel. And I sat down and waited for it to be made. And I'm listening to the lady behind the counter. She's an older woman. She said her age like four times. I'm 74 because I think what happens when you get older, you don't really care what you say, and if people don't like what you say, "Well, I'm 74 and I'm gonna say whatever I want to say." So she did, and she started talking about politics. Now I got my bagel, and I'm thinking to myself, I did not want to come in to Paradise Bagel Shop and hear anybody in the background conversing very loud because she's at the cash register and this guy was talking with her. And I was like, God, I wish they wouldn't talk about that subject because I don't, it's not even easy to eat talking about it. That's how bad it is. I don't even I can't believe I almost said something, but then I had to hold myself back and I went to pay my bill, and the lady's the one that, takes the money. And she was very sweet to me, very. And I just, you know, I gave her a tip and walked out and didn't say anything. But really, when you guys are, you could probably imagine, yeah, not relaxing. It was like, oh man, like pit, because they're talking about everything, all the whatever. I don't even want to say it. That's how bad it made me. It was just I just did not enjoy, and you should when you're, spending money and you're it's a place called Paradise. Hi, Catwalk. Thank you. Yeah, it was not relaxing, but she was a sweet lady. So I looked at her and thought, "You're 74 and I'm 70, and I don't relate. I don't relate. I don't relate to her." Anyway, she looked like an older lady. I don't want to look like an old lady, but I guess that's where I'm headed. And I guess that the alternative is not as good, so I'll take it. If I was rich, I'd be like, oh man, I'd probably do a little facelift. Just everything is coming down. It sucks. Rich people can do anything they want, but us working stiffs, we're lucky to just be here. Just be here. I'll drink to myself. Everybody raise your glass and let's drink to being who we are and being authentic and being kind. I was kind. I could have said something to her that wasn't kind, like, I didn't enjoy my breakfast because you talked about such a terrible topic that all I hear in my ear was the topic, and but I didn't do that. I was kind. I even tipped her. And she introduced herself, and I said, "I'll be back." Yep. Hi, Emily. You're right. She says to pick and choose your battles. You could always call the manager and relate your experience. I think she probably was the owner, or at least someone that she works hard. I didn't do anything. I just I just thought it's okay. Even if we had opposite points of view, it's still okay. Did I want to hear it at breakfast? No. I'll go somewhere else next time. Hello, Craig. Aw, thank you. I I I feel good. Um, I'm just trying to stay busy because I'm waiting for I have a few days to wait to see if I get into this one place. If I don't, I don't. It's meant to be, right? Hi, Susan. She might have been the owner. I don't know. She's probably someone with the owner. Uh, I don't know. I have no clue really, but she's taking the money. Usually, a small place like that, and there was one lady that was making the eggs and bagels or whatever. But people are so strange right now. people are people. I don't know if people know how to even take each other, which is so ridiculous and sad at the same time. Now here at the beach where I'm at, I was walking the dogs tonight, and two new people. Because when you're here long enough, you sort of you see people that are here for a week and they're gone, or And I just talked to two really nice people. They're here for 3 weeks, and I said, oh, I've been here since December 10th. And she's like, oh man. She says, every time I talk to someone, we thought 3 weeks was a long time, but people are here for a month. I said, some people aren't. Some people live here full time. Yes, Jim Morrison said, people are strange when you're a stranger. Places seem ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're strange. People are fearful. You're right. Hi, Boxer. Gematria. Mexico. Welcome. Buenas noches. Is that how you say it? Or is it Buenas tardes? I don't know. I know it's one of those. Yeah, people are a little afraid. There was a couple that were like socially distanced a couple tables down in this little room, and I was the only one sitting. They were there having their breakfast. I was just by myself. The other room had other people, but I sat in this room, and we were listening to this lady, "Nyah, nyah, 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 nyah." And I looked at the lady because her husband had gone to pay the bill, and I said, I wish that, but I had my mask. No, I didn't have my mask on. I'm eating. I said, I wish they wouldn't. That's a terrible subject, but she just like looked like she didn't want to talk to me. I was like, okay. Susan, then there's Barbara Streisand, sing a bit, people who need people. Are the luckiest people in the world. Hi, Susan. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, so today was an interesting day. I got to be, and then at the laundromat, oh man, I know why I don't like to do the laundry in the laundromat. It's horrible. Oh my God. But it was really busy, and did not have, most people did not have masks on in the laundromat. I wore my mask, and then I went to the car, to my truck, and sat in the truck and, got on the telephone and, I was doing my Facebook. Um, yeah. But I did it, and I'm glad I did it. I got it done because here there are two machines and they were both busy, and I thought, you know what, go to a laundromat, and I did, and it was fine. Yes, Emily, how are you doing? The knee surgeon wants to see me in the morning, so everything hold good thoughts. Oh yes, I hope it's starting to heal and that you get a good report. Boy, girl, when you mess up, you really do good, don't you? I'm sorry. Aw. Definitely prayers for you, Emily, that you're healing up. All good news. Definitely. I talked to Kathy, and she's feeling back to her normal self, which is good. And everybody seems to be okay. Beverly is better. She is better. And as a matter of fact, the good news for that is she might be coming home Friday. And like they've cut her down on oxygen. She'll probably have some at home, but that's really good. And Kathy's mom, Mary, she still feels very tired. I think that's the worst symptom of everybody seemed to have in Knox City is extreme exhaustion. Just do one little thing and you have to like go lay down. But everybody's on the mend, and that's a good thing. And that's what's going on. Yeah, Beverly's doing better, which is so good because I really didn't know what to think. I'm just really happy today. She told me that Nadia, her daughter, um, Kathy's daughter-in-law, said mom might be coming home Friday. That she is doing better. So, and they're glad now that she stayed in the Knox City hospital because she's doing better, and she would have been in Dallas 3 hours away. So this is like right there in Knox City. So I'm happy for her, for everybody. Yeah. So that's good. All good news. Yeah, it was pretty heavy that the whole family had it, you know? Yeah, good news from Texas. Kathy's gonna have her surgery for her breast cancer on February 1st. So I think she's going this week for lab tests, and I think they do a corona test too. Corona grow not Corona beer either. Yeah. So, but she'll. I mean, we're all praying that that goes real good for her too. What a bunch of stuff, Really, what a bunch. If you're feeling good today, just count your lucky stars. You are. I felt good today. The only thing now that I have a problem is I've got this trigger finger, and not only is it get stuck down, but it's starting to like really like ache, even in here. So eventually I'm gonna have to go to the doctor for it, but not today. Not today. Yeah, I've been using a brace at night just to keep it out so it doesn't, so I don't sit there like at night. I don't, but yeah. Constantine. Hi, sweetie. Thank you. This is, I don't even, what's the name of it? My eyes are really not doing good close up. I don't think these glasses were ever too good when it came to close up. Maybe I just am reading it upside down. Ultra matte. That's what it says. I don't know. I don't know whose it is. I know I got it at the Dollar General, so it's either going to be like I don't know, L.A. Colors or whatever, whatever. That's what I'm wearing tonight, and then I got a little lip gloss on top, and I don't have any makeup on. Nothing. That's it. I didn't even do my hair. I tell you, ever since I've gotten my hair like this, I just kind of flick it with my fingers or use a pick, and that's it. It's kind of good. And I think I'm going to have my hair cut again, just trimmed to keep the shape. Hello, John. I hope you guys are all having a pretty good week, or weekend, your weekend, I mean. Constantine, I missed you on Saturday. You weren't there. You must have a new friend. Martha, you think so? She says that no, they're making the print smaller on everything. I can't read stuff these days. I mean, like, it's horrible. And I never thought I had that bad of eyesight. But these glasses, ever since I've gotten them, they're great far away. That's fine. But reading close up, there's something about the lines not perfect. So, oh well, right? Oh, that's right. You were there. God, forgive me, Constantine. Of course you were there. I'm out of it. How embarrassing. So what else can we talk about today? Can we talk about I don't know. Let's talk about what's the best vacation that you've ever been on. Ever. Your top vacation, which is hard for me because I've been on several cruises, which is, I think the best vacation I've ever been on was my honeymoon, and we flew to Jamaica, and we had like 10 days. I think it was like 10 days. And of course I was in love, and everything looked beautiful. You bought a magnifier glass. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to get one. When my dad was older, he used to read the newspaper. That was his thing. From front to back, he'd sit on his recliner. Sometimes he'd have a scotch and a little soda. Sometimes not. But he would read, and then it got to where he needed his magnifying thing. So I guess I'm a lot like my dad. I really feel like I am. My hands look like my dad's. But my mom had the talent in the family, the artistic talent. My dad didn't. So I'm not like my dad in that respect. So the best vacation was Jamaica. And one cruise, I have to say, that my husband and I went on was awesome too. And those are my favorite ones. Okay, I did two. And if I had a choice to go somewhere, really just anywhere I wanted to go with friends, I would like to be with people. I really don't like being alone like this. I don't know. I just so much to share in life, and when you don't have anyone to share it with, the dogs, they don't care. I talk to them all the time. But I would love to go to well, I would love to go to like the UK. I'd like to see Scotland, Ireland, and England. And then I would like to take the boat ride or the tunnel into France and Amsterdam. That would be like in Italy. See, how can you stop? Okay, Constantine says, when I did a tour of Italy, Rome, Pisa, Venice, Florence. Oh my gosh, it was wonderful. I bet it was wonderful. That just sounds so. Italy's another place, Venice and Italy. I bet that's just, the food must be so good too. Hello, camper Vanatic. It's Colette. Thanks. I have to get used to that. Colette, nice to see you. Patricia, welcome. I'm looking good, so much more relaxed. Oh, really? I don't know, I don't have any. Well, you know what? I am relaxed. I must say, I'm relaxed. Your daughter and your husband have sold their house, hopefully, will be moving near us at the seaside. Well, how far are you from England, Ireland, and Scotland? You're in Wales. Isn't that part of it? Yeah, when you're with someone and you're in love and you go on a vacation, that does give ultra everything to it. Angelica said she'd like to go to Venice, France, Italy, Amsterdam, New Zealand. Oh, I wouldn't mind doing that either. That's a good bucket list you got. Yeah, I like bucket lists. Australia is something. New Zealand and Australia is something that I don't think I'll ever get there, but I certainly wouldn't mind. I wished I would have gone earlier. Donna says, when I went to Belize and 3 weeks in the Greek islands. Wow. Was in Europe a lot in the 80s. My husband worked there and we traveled every chance. See, that's nice, Donna. That's really fortunate. Yeah, we didn't travel that much, but that's really neat that you've been all over. I've been all over the USA for sure, but not too far. I've been to Canada and Mexico and the islands, the Caribbean, Cozumel, but never like Europe. Really, Constantine said he's never been so high in his life when he went to Amsterdam. So you went to Amsterdam. Well, I used to think Amsterdam was the place to go because you could smoke pot and, everybody had fun at the cafes. But now in the United States, I mean, you can go to Colorado and Oregon and several states that are actually now legal. No, I've never heard of that, Colette. She says, have you ever heard of EF Tours? You can pick a trip and pay the company monthly payments. But that's a great idea to pay, to be able to pay off a trip like that. Yeah. Really? That's interesting, Donna. She said that you learn a lot. Yeah, I bet you do when you're traveling. Sometimes we became Canadians for safety. Yeah, not everybody likes Americans anymore. That's so sad because there's so many different kinds of people all mixed up in America. I just hope we don't all get a bad rap, you know? Costa Rica. Yeah, I went to Rotan on one of the cruise ships. We went to Rotan, which is close to Costa Rica. It's very beautiful there. Like the Caribbean. I love islands. Someday I'd like to go to Alaska and Hawaii, but you know, when you hit 70, I mean, you don't know what's gonna. I mean, I'm game to do just almost anything. Not anything, but I'm more of a relaxed trip. Like I can't go climb in the Alps, and I can't like walk everywhere. And I know in Europe people walk more. And if I was gonna go, I'd have to like lead up to it. Like I'd really have to, because that's what you have to do in Europe. Is that, am I not telling the truth that people walk more in Europe? Anyway, I know when I stayed in New York City once for like 3 months, and I walked my butt off. Everybody walks 100 blocks a day, easy. That's just how people live in New York City. So Lily's right behind me. Didn't realize it. I haven't seen the Northern Lights other than on, on video and TV. Yeah, everybody walks all over. Allison, hi Allison. She says, "Yes, I think we walk more in England. I think our country tends to be like get in the car for everything. I know in Florida, yeah, but a lot of it has to do with the heat too, but that's right, Allison. I was exactly what I just said. Yeah, I don't think people walk that much. Now in New York City they do. Colette said my daughter was supposed to go to Europe for her grad year, but the pandemic happened. Yeah, a lot of real big plans went south and changed. And I was watching Nomadic Fanatic Eric. He's in Disney World, and he's like a kid. And today the video was him in Disney World's um, what do you call it? The Magic Kingdom, and he's just such a big child. But there's a lot of things they have to do now. You have to, of course, wear a mask, and they've got the lines in Disney. They have plexiglass between them so that people are not walking right by you. They've done a lot, and social distancing on the rides, so at least people can still go. It'll look like you could go to Disney World and have fun. You walk a lot in Disney World, I'll tell you that. See, I wish I was more like that because Eric goes by himself, does his videos. Of course, he's got stabilizers and everything, and his videos are great. But I mean, he goes by himself. He eats. He shows you, all his treats that he had, and I just don't like to go alone to those kind of places. Yeah, when you're young, you walk a lot easier. Colette says now she may go to Japan next year since the company wouldn't give us a full refund. That's okay. Wow, that would be another place, wouldn't it? Japan. And I do love, my favorite food is Asian food. I think I like all kinds of food. I'm definitely a foodie person. Um, if I had to pick like other ones, I would say any kind of Asian food is my favorite. I'm gonna take all of them. Thai food, all that. Japanese, Chinese. Then I love Italian. I definitely love Italian food. And I love Cuban food too. I don't know. I guess I just love food. Allison said I wanted to go to Disney again, but don't think I want to now. Thank you. Think it will be ever the same. Yeah, I've been to Disney in Epcot Center in Christmas time and better times. But it didn't look bad. It just looked like you had less people around you. And in a way, that's nice at Disney, not to be so crowded. What's that? Oh. Yeah, I really enjoyed Eric's video today. I'm definitely a friend and fan. Um, yeah, he's done well. Hi, Bernie. Fairy dust. Pina. Slack says I section hike the Appalachian Trail and have hiked 627 miles since 2016. I'm 67-year-old female, okay, and was a couch potato starting out. You can do it. If I had someone to hang out with that I enjoyed and I could do anything. I could try anything. I just don't think alone is such a fun thing to do. And I have to push myself. I do. I have to push myself to go and do things. And the dog park's been good because it's a great place. I can bring the dogs, and so and then I can walk around, and there's people, and I don't need people around for that. Do other do you watch other YouTubers on Disney stuff? No, I really haven't. I just watched Eric, and so he's in Disney. Donna says my cat Emmy lays like that every night. Slack said I went solo. Lots of people do, and I've made a lifelong friend. Yeah, you never know where you're going to meet a good friend. That's right. Hi, Regina. Welcome. Welcome. We're just hanging out, talking about trips we've been on and things we'd like to do, things we've done. Colette said I can see myself going to Thailand someday since my sister-in-law is from there. My daughter and him had a first granddaughter last April. Oh, I'd love to I mean, it's a long trip. That's the hard part is to get there. But once you're there, Thailand would be really a fabulous, awesome spot to try. I love Thai food. I think Thai food's my favorite food if I had to pick. Hello, Ace. Back at ya. Nancy, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Kimberly. Aw, the gang's all here. Yay. Yeah, I'm going to watch The Bachelor tonight at 8. So I started at 6:30 my time, 6:30 Eastern, so that I could at least do an hour and a half. Nancy said, I heard you talking about walking. It got to 60 today here in Oklahoma, and I walked around the block. I am sore. Take 2 leaves. Thai's your favorite too, Donna? Yum, yum, huh? Yeah, I really, really like to, and I'm not going to go inside any restaurant really right now. So I'm not going by myself anyway. Walking though, I've never really been a really great walker, but of course, when I was younger, I didn't think about it. Hi, Cameron. Hi, Vanilla Rain. Oh, nice to see everybody in here. Florida has plenty of food. Yes, they do. I haven't seen any closed down restaurants. Not where I've been. I'm sure there are some, but the beach is doing pretty well, actually. People just have changed the way they do business. You have to do it. You have to change. Unfortunately, you have to change with the times, and the times are tough. Yeah, walking up north with ice, forget it. I would kill myself because I would fall. That's okay. Bernie. John says, I'm glad the wind died down finally. Yeah. Nothing's fun to do alone. I mean, I like going to the dog park. I bring my dogs, so I'm not really alone. I just push myself, I mean, like Eric just kind of goes places and, I know he's really good at the camera work because he's got very good equipment. He's a pro. I'm just a, I'm just a learn by myself kind of thing. Yeah, things are good. I mean, Florida seems to be pretty much working, even lounges and bars. Yeah, no, it wasn't you, Kimberly. I just like there was like a bleep and it said reconnecting. So it's not just you. Did I think that when I started my channel, I would still be going now? Yeah, I had a goal when I started my channel. I just wanted to make a couple of $100. Was my goal. I wanted to communicate. I wanted to share the grief and how to get over it, that kind of stuff, and RVing. But I also wanted to make a couple $100 a month extra, which I pretty much have done. So I accomplished it. I don't know if I'll ever grow that big, but that's okay. I like it just like it is. And I think because I like it and I enjoy it, people hang around. Even when I lived for 4 years in a town of 1,130 people, I still had you guys with me. That's nice. Cameron says you will soon have a new resident moving to Florida too. Really? Who's that? Hi, Jerry. You will join but remain silent. Okay. You don't have to. Who's coming to Florida, Cameron? Timothy, nice to see you. It's been a while. It's been a while. Is Florida ready for? I'm not talking. We're not talking politics, Tim. Nope. It's not even worth my effort to even try to talk about it. I'm just talking about fun times we've had, and the best vacations we've had are the ones that we would want to do on bucket list, that kind of stuff. Let's keep it light. You got placed on timeout because maybe what you said that day, but that's a different day, Jerry. So just go with the flow. Go with the flow, Jer. Really. I don't remember why I timed you out, but I'm sure I had my reason. I did accomplish my goal. That's right. It's YouTube is iffy. It's a free service. They could turn it off tomorrow. They could just turn it off tomorrow and all of us would have to go find other places, which I'm sure we all would in our own way. Um, so I'm very, very grateful for it right now. And this is, exactly. I am, and I have to make sure that I can like live on my Social Security, and that's extra. You walk more, definitely. I know you guys in Europe, all over Europe and the UK, everybody moves more. There's smaller portions. People are probably not as fat either. I mean, I think I missed something. As my hair, this is my natural wavy hair. Yeah, yeah, and it can be even wavier if I scrunch it and put stuff on it. Oh, I don't care, Ace. Hi, Cut Jet. That person is a non-person to me. That's something that, once I tell you the truth, once I decide that a person is not someone that I even want to think about, I forget all about them. How you doing, Cut Jet? Hope you're having a good day. Nancy said I was wondering what some YouTubers like Eric would do if YouTube ended. There's other services that would probably get very popular. That's probably what would happen. Thank you, Donna. That's gross, Ace. Gosh. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, see, Colette says there are other streaming services, so I think it would work. I think it would work out. I mean, whatever's meant to be will be. I'm a YouTuber. I really do appreciate YouTube. For me, it worked out. And if it's over, it's over, right? But I don't think it's over. And I like Instagram a lot too. I don't really do videos, but I love just posting photos. I'm doing good too. Yeah, so I did my laundry at a laundromat. That sucked. And when I'm looking for places to live and stuff, I want, like, I'm praying they have a washer dryer, because I'm getting older. I don't want to have to like schlep all my stuff. And you got to think about, I'm getting older, so the next place I move to needs to have some certain things that will make me feel comfortable and want to be call it home. So what I'm looking for, I don't know if I'll find, actually. Good morning, Barbara in Australia. You had massive storms. Oh, I hope you weathered them okay. I'm doing good. I hope you guys weathered those massive storms. Wow. Colette says, I want to start vlogging, but wanted to wait until I actually start van life. You don't even have to wait, Colette. You just, it's like, you just start. You just start talking about what you're doing, or how, you're going to, eventually you'll get how you feel about it and what you want to do. But I mean, I always feel like just go for it. That's what I think. And if you do, I'll be happy to follow your channel. Hi, Sharon. She says, me and husband went on 3 cruises. So much fun, lots to do on the ships. Yeah, that's a good vacation. Sounds like fun to you. Yep. Hmm. Nancy says, my life's too boring. No one would be interested. I am full-time caretaker for my parents. You're going through a time that most of us go through, where our parents are getting to the point where they need caretakers, and it's a very hard time. I remember because my parents both, like my mother passed away in 99, my dad at 97, and I was in my late 40s. And it was hard. It really was. I did not have a good 40s. That whole, from 40 to 50, I swear, was like not easy. You're not going to show your face. You should just practice. Don't upload them. Do a video of you talking to the where the camera is, like I'm doing right now, because that's like I'm talking to try to talk right to you, and just do that, and then watch it back, and then try it a different way, and eventually you won't be so uncomfortable. I hope, because it's fun. Constantine says, see, Colette, it would be interesting to see your preparation for van life. Yeah, that's just that's what I mean. You can start your vlog just thinking about what you're thinking about van life, and questions, and things that you found out, and you turn people onto it. And I think you would enjoy that. Yes, Barbara's agreeing with me. She said she nursed both parents and it's a hard gig. It is. It is. If you have good parents and you've had a close relationship and they're getting older and you have to take care of them, or you have to, check on them, it's hard on your heart. It is. And you will get through it. You will get through it. It's not an easy thing though. And I do understand. Vanilla Rain says life is only suffrage for a little while, then it gets better. 33 to 40 was my worst age. Yeah, my 40s, I don't know. I just don't I just didn't have any. Well, Kathy was in my life. We were together, but both of us could look back and think, wow, all we did is we did have a good time because we did Renaissance fairs. But none of us had love in our lives. And then my dad and mom started getting older, and in the late 40s were really bad. But I made it. I made it. Donna asked if broadcasting school helped me with my YouTube skills. Well, I don't think broadcasting school did that. Maybe a little bit. Maybe because, well, you know what I can remember what I really learned in broadcast school, the word often. People spell it OFTEN and they say often, but it's not, it's often. I learned that in WWW. It's not WWW, it's WW. So I learned how to speak, but I think where I learned about like just be I don't even know what you want to call it, but when I played guitar and sang, I was a storyteller. I would sing songs that have stories and I communicated with the audience like that. And I think that is what has gotten me so that I'm comfortable doing this. I think that's really that and broadcasting school, radio, but really just entertaining people from my 20s all the way up through my 40s. And then I got into arts and crafts. Yeah, you too, Angelica. Yeah, 40s. Well, I mean, there are good memories of cool Renaissance fair things that we did and travel, but no men in my life. Kathy didn't have anyone in her life. Parents being older and you worry about them and just that kind of stuff. Hi, Linda. How are you today, Linda? I was wondering where you were. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up because I've got only 31 and there's 103 of us here. So if you haven't done it just takes a second. You make me happy. Believe me, I get at least 10 thumbs down every time I do a video, which I think that's funny in a way because people will sit through your video and then thumbs down it. It's like, why are you why don't you not watch? You don't like me, it's okay. You're allowed. So that was the laundromat was quite the experience. It worked out okay, but people didn't have masks on. I did not feel that comfortable. And so I sat in my truck in between doing stuff. Yeah, Constantine is so smart. He says it's like doing a video diary. You know how I started the thing? I didn't get on YouTube in the beginning. On my computer, on my laptop, there's photo, you can do videos, and I have a personal video diary from the day that I don't even know when it started, but I every now and then I'll talk to myself. I actually say, "Debbie, this is for you. This is what you're doing now." I talked. I talk just to do it. Angelica said I need to catch up on The Bachelor before it gets too far into the season. Well, we have another half hour. Yes. I did last Monday when I got off of here, I had to I got a phone call and I had to take it. So a lot of it I didn't see, but I got the gist. Just doing a video diary, even if you do it and you don't go up on YouTube until you're ready, your kids will enjoy having that. That's one of the reasons too. I can look back now. I can look back just about almost 6 years and see where I was versus where I am now, and that's a big difference. I see a big difference in me. Who lives in a big house? Cameron, did I lose something there? Hi, Whispers in the Wind. Thank you. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody. We have a great community in here. Makes me have warm and fuzzies. A warm fuzzy feeling. So I'm trying to start like painting again. That's and the only reason I did that is because I was trying to see if I could do like the ones that Darby had here in the place, and I could do them. Thanks, Angelica. Yeah, well, it is kind of a commitment. I mean, I make it on Mondays and Fridays. I've committed to being live if all is well. Sometimes I don't do it, and sometimes I do. Oh, I sold this today. Thank you, Lola. She just bought this really pretty long necklace. Thank you so much. I'm going to get it all wrapped up and off to you. Yeah, it's a really special little, not a little, it's, like now there's 115 of us. And a lot of people don't talk don't get into the comments, but I know you're there. I know you're there. And you know what? That's okay because when I go into other people's live streams, I'll almost always say hello. I'll say hi, and everyone or whatever. And then I just sit back and listen. I don't type that well and I get frustrated. It's hard to have a conversation. I'm not even good at texting. Hello, John King. Good evening. Truth is, I'm not the best typist. I used to be better. But yeah, texting and me, sometimes I'll be texting and then I just call the person. I do that with Kathy. She'll text. She can do it pretty darn good too. She can have a real conversation. And sometimes I just can't do the conversation. I have to call. And I call and she goes, okay. I said, I can't type all of it. And plus, you don't see the person. You don't hear their inflections. You don't know sometimes if they were being harsh or you were just being funny, or I just don't like them. And it does. Ace says texting gets boring. I think so too. Really? It's working. Constantine actually got a notification for this. Hi, Carla. Yeah, you're not good at it. Oh, Kathy's really good at it. Her and Nadia, they just and like they have these long conversations. When I do that, I have to back it up because I hit the wrong key. Or if I use the microphone, it says the wrong thing. And then if I don't read it, I've said something really stupid. It's funny. So I would rather have, if somebody wants to talk to me, I'll start with text. But if you really want to get into a conversation, please call me. Don't be afraid. You can call me. Now we don't even do that anymore. Now it's like this. Ginger beer, congratulations to everyone that made it through the weekend. Donna Hickson. Well, I'm so glad that you came out to say even that. That's really nice, Donna. Thank you. Life down the road. I need to talk to Patrick. I haven't talked to Patrick in quite a while. His mom, Marion, was here to visit me with her new husband, Nathan. But I do need to call Patrick. You just reminded me. Such a nice man. See, Donna said I write more with you than any other chat because I feel safe. Aw, that's nice. That's really nice. Thank you. I'm glad you do feel that way. Hi, Wanda, and I'm glad that you're here too. And not everybody has to, like I said, I know you're out there. I understand. I do. I'm like that. But that doesn't mean that they're not enjoying themselves. That's what I'm saying. I can sit back and sometimes I don't even let anyone know I'm there. Like I watch Rosie O'Kelly sometimes and she doesn't have to say, hi, RV Debs, I'm there. So, or sometimes I'll watch, who else do I watch live? Just depends. I was watching Frugal RV Gal. They were in Mexico with her little group of people that like camps together. And they were all in Algodones, Mexico, having a really good time. And I really enjoyed watching them have a good time. Speaking of safety, Vanilla Rain said I would be leery of stalkers online. Oh, I don't give it any thought. Yes. Both of them are very comfortable, my babies. But I mean, there are people. I've had people that are really mean and really want to like take you down and tell you that they're watching every move you make. And I just don't give them much attention because that's not how I live my life. I'm being me. If I say something that offends someone, I'm sorry. I'm just being myself, and sometimes I just say whatever I feel like saying. It's not always the greatest thing, is it? But like Jerry's not talking to me tonight. But you're welcome to talk, Jerry. I think what really was funny the other night is that Jerry said something like, I was feeling nervous or whatever. And he said I should go take a walk or go ride a horse on the beach. And that's like, I could never ride a horse. I'm an older woman. Colette says they can cross the border during these times. Our border is closed and only open for essential workers and truckers. Yeah, looks like they walked across the border. They had a long line going back because their video was of them in line trying to get back to their to America. Hey, Black Cats. Not yet. I have one in mind, but I have to go through a couple of processes before saying anything. So I'm kind of keeping it on the low down, you know what I mean, until I have something to say. Well, now I have 50. I have 50 thumbs up and only 99 people, but there must be a few of you out there that would just throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. Doesn't cost anything. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit in limbo this week. I will know something, and if it happens, it happens. And I have to think that whatever is meant to be will be. I've done what I can do. I've done everything I can do, and we'll see. Um, yeah, it's just going to take a few more days. Thank you, Black Cats. Yeah, I would like this place. I like the idea of staying in Florida for the next year, at least. I just want to stay, I just want to be around people. I'd like to be around some like-minded people. I'd like to see my cousin more often because she's getting older and so am I. And her daughter Lori, I haven't seen Lori in a while with her husband. So, and then this coming Saturday, I've told you guys before about this. When I lost my husband, I went to hospice, a spouse loss group. And the spouse loss group, we all became pretty good friends. Matter of fact, a few of the people in the group are very close friends of mine. And thank you, Jet. So this coming Saturday, we're going to go over to Esther and Jeff's house. I'm gonna video a little bit. I don't ever get too into it, but I'm gonna show. And it's like everybody knows that I'm in town, so we're gonna do a spouse loss friendship gathering in the backyard and keep social distancing and all that. I'm not gonna answer that, Colette. I'll let you know, okay? I promise. I'm not gonna hide that if I get a place, I'm gonna have a live stream and tell y'all. But I don't wanna get myself all worked up. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep myself calm. Yes, Constantine. Jeff and Esther came to see me in Knox City, and we went to the drive-in movie theater. Jeff, with that summer, or that year, I don't even know what month it was, but his goal was to try to go to every drive-in theater in the country. Did I do lessons for my paintings? They are very colorful. No, that one I just kind of. You're back? That was a long pee, Craig. um, that one I just kind of came up with. I knew I wanted to make a leaf, but sometimes I'll look at something and then paint it if it's more intricate. This is just like colorful. I love color. Linda, I'm trying to keep it like that. Yes, I have something to look forward to. Also, I'm going to spend, because I'm going to go there on Saturday, maybe Friday, I'll bring the dogs with me and we'll go to my cousin's and spend the night. And that way I have an evening with her and probably spend Saturday night there after the gathering. I'll go back to my cousin's. So yeah, I try to have something to do, It's been good. I mean, I really have had visitors, and I've enjoyed myself here very much. I have no complaints. I'm so grateful that Darby let me come to her beach house, and it's something you don't forget ever. And that's it. It's the truth. Yeah, drive-in theaters are so cool, Nancy, and they love drive-in theaters. Always something, Craig. It's okay. At least you're back. I'm so happy that you're with us tonight. How high up is Maxine's condos? She's on the third floor, but it's beautiful view. So we will definitely get into the sunset right on her terrace. No, I haven't gone swimming. It's been cold. When I say cold, some they're gonna think it's warm, but it's been like 50s and 60s. Now it's supposed to be warming up. Actually, this coming week we're gonna get into the 70s, high 70s, and then I might go in the pool. I did wear my bathing suit and went to the pool and put my feet in. And it was so cold. I just sat at the edge with my feet in the pool. Yeah, because I'm warm blooded. I don't want to be cold. And then the ocean, or well, it's not the ocean, it's the Gulf of Mexico. That's cold right now. In the summer, it's like a bathtub, you know? If you're lucky enough to live at the beach or at least be at the beach, that's the time to go in the water in the summer. Um, it's hot in the summer, but when you're at the beach and you're in the water, it feels good, or a pool. So I'm hoping that no matter where I move to, that there is at least a swimming pool. I definitely don't want to have to feel like I have nothing to cool off and have exercise. Yeah, it's cold right now. I wouldn't want to swim there. There are some very hardy northerners that probably do go in the water, but not right now that much. Thanks for coming in, Marion. You have a sweet dreams tonight. Until the next time. Yeah, but the bay is right now. It's cold. They don't call that the bay. They call that the intercoastal. So you got the Gulf and the intercoastal. Now, where I took you guys the other day is the bay, Tampa Bay. Good night, Marion. You are leaving, right? Hi, Debs. I am late, but we'll catch up tomorrow. Oh, okay. If you're here, welcome. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate everybody that comes into these things. I really do. It's makes my life. I'm very quiet, and I really crave to have company. I love when I have company, because then we can talk about what we're looking at and go see things. And the other day with my cousin, and her name is Debbie, the other lady, had a really good time in that place at the pier. That was a nice place. Did you see the water? How clean and clear it is? Beautiful. Hi, Rosa. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, it's a beautiful area here. I never spent this much time, in this area of the beach. Clearwater Beach, yes, I spent loads of time there, but here it's a little different. Yeah, there's a lot of kayaking spots. Yep. When I finally get down there, we can three, run three or run free the palms. I've heard, Marion. Yeah, Bry, he's been very ill, went to the hospital, then caught COVID. Oh no, back home now. Yeah, I've been keeping up with Bry because on Facebook, I follow him on Facebook. Yeah, there's a lot of things happening. There's some people that really, really need prayers, and I'm just grateful I'm okay. I'm healthy. Yeah, that is a neat restaurant, Colette. I'm going to go back there. I'd go there alone, and I might go there alone when it's a little warmer this coming week because there's benches, and I would like I can sit on the bench and hang out and enjoy watching people. I do like to watch people. So, Craig, did you see that restaurant on the end of the pier there? That's a cool place. We have to go there. There's a park over on an island close to the beach restaurant. You know, I saw an island, like an island right out over the water, and I didn't know what that was. Run through the sprinkler. Yeah, that's a really nice place. I had a grilled grouper Reuben sandwich, and it was really tasty. Like I want to go back. Grouper's just a very mild fish. It just makes great sandwiches. It makes great tacos. It's not cheap, but it's good. It's nice and white and thick. If you like, mild, I like cod. I like grouper. Mahi mahi is supposed to be real mellow and good. Florida has their own seafood here. Groupers are huge. Look it up, Marianne. Google grouper, Grouper, and you look at those big groupers. They're like massive, not fishy at all, really. Very delicate, very nice. Holds up, good. Yes, I've just done my commercial, my grouper commercial, and then we have smoked mullet here. And that's those ones that were jumping up out of the water. They're mullets. I just forgot all about mullet. Tilapia, supposedly, unless it's like normal, tilapia is raised right now, and people they raise them in tanks. There are natural. I don't know about natural ones, so I've not heard too good about that. Halibut, I haven't had much halibut. I think it depends where you are. Yeah, more like a texture, just like swordfish and stuff. And of course, salmon. But if you never tried grouper and you have a chance, definitely try it. The only fish you'll eat is haddock. Well, and maybe you've never tried anything else. I don't even know what the difference is. I think they allow jet skis on the beach. Yeah, sure. I don't know that, Constantine. The only thing about tilapia, and I like tilapia, it's fine, but I know that they raise them. They like have. It's not as natural as like a grouper. I have to try haddock. I don't think I've ever had haddock, but if it's smoked, I love smoked fish. Smoked whitefish is so good, so good. Smoked salmon is like, and there's a place. If I get a chance, I'm going to go and get some. It's near Madeira Beach, which is not far. It's like in St. Pete area, and they've had this place since the 50s, and they sell smoked fresh. Well, they have the salmon, which is so good. Smoked mullet, which I like also. It's different, but I like it. And I think they might have smoked another kind. And I'll get some and bring it home because it's so good. That's what people do. They bring that home. See, haddock's the number one fish in the UK, and then cod. I've had cod, but I really don't remember any haddock. Hi, Linda. Everyone. Yeah, so we're just talking about fish right now because around here you get a lot of shrimp and grouper. Like the shrimp, when we went to the Ugly Grouper, um, RV Rebel Girl, her name's Carolyn. She had a shrimp tacos, and we looked at them. They were big shrimp, so that's a good thing. Smokies, that's what they're called. Yeah, here on the beach, here in Florida, you get smoked mullet, but yeah, it's a specialty. It really is. It's not sold everywhere. and you get the whole fillet all flat, and you just there's lots of meat on it, and it tastes good. Craig, he says, when I lived in Maine, we used to have the salted cod, and my Aunt Nellie used to hang it to dry, and it was delicious. Ooh. Well, New England, I was in New Hampshire, and I've been to Maine. For 6 weeks, I lived in New Hampshire, and that was like one of the best seafood experiences ever. Such really good scallops. Oh my God, and lobster. And the clams that have the little leg out, and you like rinse it off in hot water and then dip it in butter and pull the leg back and eat it. That's pretty good. Yeah, Angelica, that's what I meant, farm raised. They farm raise a lot of fish now, even salmon. Yeah, you have to look at the packages to make sure that they're like wild salmon. But, I mean, tilapia is good. It's just a lot of it's all farm raised, so you're not really, I don't know. I don't know. Good night, Cameron. Sleep tight. Be happy and be kind. And I know you are. Yeah, Linda said, I'm moving to Florida for the fish. You'd love it. That's one thing. We got some good fish here. Wild. Yeah, the wild fish. You want like salmon, wild salmon's better than the farmed salmon, supposedly. Good night, Cameron, my Scottish man. What time is it? Oh, 10 more minutes. Okay. Well, I'm watching The Bachelor, and I don't have a DVR. When I was in Knox City, we had DVR. I could just set it and not miss anything. But you know what I find? I don't care, really. Yeah, Craig says that little leg is the clam's wee wee. Really? On that they call them piss clams. We call them steamers. Yeah, I didn't hear. I think I have heard that steamers. Yeah, and they're like you take them out, and they're like a little black thing over there, whatever their pisser, and then you rinse them real good because you want all the sand to be gone, and then dip them in butter, and you just peel that black little cover off, and it's just I could eat a bunch of those. I do love clams and crab meat, and yeah, king crab's my very favorite, but that's expensive stuff, and you know, that's very seldom in my time do I get to do that. Escargot. Well, that's not seafood. I don't know what is an escargot. What are snails? Are they considered creepy crawlies? I don't mind escargot with butter and French bread dipped in, and oh yeah, I'll eat that. See, I'm a foodie. Deep fried clams can be delicioso. The best clams, fried clams, was in New Hampshire. OMG, and fried oysters, like really good. Oh man, that really just reminds me of such delicious seafood. I remember being in New Hampshire, and I was living there in an apartment, and I would walk, I would drive or whatever to the little local place where you could buy stuff, and you could just buy a whole Maine lobster for like $4, and some clams. Yep. Ooh, Constantine escargot au gratin. I bet it's delicious. In anything you can soak up buttery, French bread, sourdough bread. And in San Francisco, the sourdough bread and clam chowder is to die for. Well, seafood's not too fattening unless it's fried and battered. I could live on king crab and scallops and I really could. I even like raw oysters, as long as I've got uh, like some horseradish and some cocktail sauce and a little squeeze of lemon and some hot sauce. Doctor it up. I'm ready for some pan fried oysters. Me too, Linda. I love good food. I do. I'm not really one to eat a lot of fast food. That does not call me anymore. As a matter of fact, the last time I had a McDonald's hamburger, I didn't think it was good. I thought this is what I was missing, because Knox City didn't have any fast food. You had to drive really far. But when I started on my trip, I was stopped at a McDonald's and I thought, I don't like it. Linda said, I live in New Hampshire and I don't like seafood. Oh, that's terrible. Craig says, yes, yes, you hold it by its little winger and slush it around and then rinse it off and stick it in the butter, swish it around, and then down the hatch, winger and all. Exactly. Yes, Barbara, my cousin's apartment is really sweet, and she's always doing stuff and lots of artwork and stuff. Yeah, we have a lot in common, her and I, more than I get. We're both widows now, and I think we really are meant to be close. I could live on some oysters too. I like a good fresh oyster. The only thing you like is the Egg McMuffin, Constantine. Yeah, an Egg McMuffin's good. They're still good. But the hamburger, I had a quarter pounder and it was salty and I didn't think it was that good. New Orleans, now we're talking, Angelica. Have you been to New Orleans? That's a good place to eat food. All kinds of food. Shuck oysters right in front of you. Yeah, that's same thing with Alabama too. Anything along the coast. Mini lobsters. Yeah, I like all that stuff. With a vodka shot. Craig says there's a place here on the island called Bigelow's, and they deep fry the piss clams. It's outrageous. Wow, really? And they flour and cornstarch them right in front of you, and they're delicious. Oh, I'll be right over. Hi, Jen. Do I like snapper? Yeah, I like red snapper and sword. I don't think I'd order swordfish. If there was something else to order, like there's just certain things that when I do go to seafood places that I kind of stick with, like crab and scallops. I'm ready for some oysters on the half shell, even clams on the half shell. I love them. There's a place in Florida. It was on the other coast. Was famous called Tarks, and that was where they had chicken wings and clams on the half shell and oysters. Craig says, I think that's all go. I'll land snails. I'm not sure, but anything in butter. Yeah, anything in butter. I don't think I really like the taste of them without eat the periwinkles in Maine raw. I don't know about that. Periwinkles, huh? Are those little coquina shells? Little tiny ones? Hi, ZT. Glad you could make it. I am going to be I'm going to be here just another 5 minutes or so because I'm going to watch The Bachelor. But I really enjoying talking about all these yummy seafood and things that we all feel are special. You don't get to eat like that all the time, really. So, matter of fact, the last time I had king crab, Craig sent me some king crab for, I guess it was a New Year's thing. And Kathy, Mark, and I enjoyed that so much. That was so fun. Sea bass. I'm not real familiar with sea bass, but I know it's probably delicious. But if I have a choice, I love shrimp. And the best shrimp I ever had was in Alabama. That was the best shrimp ever. And crawfish, too. And they deep fried them. It's funny that people that are living at the beach, but they don't eat seafood, And I'm not a big meat eater. Like I can eat steak. I'm not, vegetarian or anything, but like I'd probably choose chicken mostly, seafood or chicken over a steak. And I really do like shellfish. I think that's another thing. If I was picking stuff, shrimp wrapped in bacon sounds really good right about now. Anything wrapped in bacon's good, right? You're 30 minutes from the beach. That's not bad. I'm like 1 minute from the beach. I'm on the beach. Well, I'm not on the sand. I'd have to walk across the street. Um, I'm looking forward to going to the beach this week because it's going to be warmer. It's been windy and cold, and I didn't want to get chilled. Sounds good, Linda. Oh, I love poppers. I make some good poppers. Poppers are yummy. That's one thing about the keto plan that I did like. You could eat poppers and you could eat bacon wrapped around chicken. I mean, you could the protein thing. Um, but yeah, red meat is expensive. I picked up a steak today at Aldi, and it was like a nice looking steak, but it was like 11 something, and I thought, no, that's too much. You live 10 minutes from the beach, Linda. You never go. You should push yourself over there and just go and sit and smell it and take a few minutes to yourself, you know? CT said, and I often think of moving to the beach 30 minutes north, but that area does not have everything here. I love so much the better shopping. Where are you, ZT? Because I mean, I don't know where you are. Angelica, that sounds delicious. A deep fried avocado and cheese, bacon, and shrimp inside. I've never tried barramundi mundi. I don't know what that is. Must be something that is not around here. Hi, Betty. You started Slim Fast? Ooh. I'm trying to, I didn't buy anything sweet. I went to the grocery store, didn't buy any like potato chips or anything. No sugar. Um, what did I buy that was anything? I did buy like an appetizer frozen. It looked good. It was like cheese toasted ravioli with 4 kinds of cheese. That's decadent. Welcome, Betty Jones. I don't have much longer. I'm gonna be only on a few more minutes, but glad you could join me. You know, I kind of lived when I lived in Florida, I just didn't think about it anymore. After 30 some years, you know, I I love the beach, but I never used to go. And then when I left and I've been gone for like well, I've been gone for 5 years from more than 5 years, a little more. And I'm really glad to be back. And I know, you know, I know that's just because it's nice, the weather's good and it's gonna get warm. And I'll probably tell you all when it's so humid that I'm hating it, but I really am glad to be back here. Oh yeah, ZT, you're near Malibu and Calabasas. That's a nice area. I'd stay right there. Deb, they call them periwinkles. Oh, they do? Are they like little are periwinkles those little shells that people eat? Open them up and eat the little thingy. I can't do Slim Fast. Oh, Victoria. You know what I think? I know I'm watching it. It's on now. I think that Victoria, that they tell the Bachelor, leave her in. She's going to do drama. Makes it more interesting. They probably say, don't get rid of her. That's what I think. Well, I really have enjoyed you guys. This went by really fast and always does. And I always am so glad that I had the live stream every time I do it. Thank you, Angelica. I do. I wish all of you a healthy, happy day, happy week ahead. See you on Friday. No matter what happens out there, just try to be kind and just hold back and relax because it's everybody's uptight. So we need to be loose. We need to spread loose kindness. Whispers, thank you. Y'all have a really good rest of your night. See you on Friday.